You know, we've been talking about Kingdom Come and some of the classic works of Alex Ross. Kingdom Come, one of the classic works of our guest, Mr. Mark Waid.
Thank you, sir. Good to see you again.
Always a pleasure. You know, Kingdom Come, the great thing about it was the generational conflict between the old heroes. And was it a comment on the image heroes, or
it was at the time? It was that Alex and I both, without trying to sound like old fogies at 35 or whatever we were at the time, we wanted that a return to heroism. There was a point in comics where everything was just so dark and gritty and mean and cool and not so concerned with character or plot, that we really wanted to get back to that. I mean, there are certain ideals that certain superheroes represent that should be eternal. The things that Superman believes in, the things that Batman believes in, these things are eternal truths, and they're good, positive values.
No question. And I'm glad to see you are collaborating again in sort because of the covers that Alex has been doing for Marvel in the last year or so. And certainly your Avengers book. Now again, forgive me, is it Mighty Avengers, or is it?
It's straight up Avengers, plain vanilla, straight up Avengers, the real Avengers book. Yeah, and it's a good get. Tom Brevoort, our editor, secured Alex to do these covers. Here's the first issue right here.
Tell us about the lineup, of course.
Lineup is, oddly enough, Spider-Man, which I never thought of as an Avenger. This is the cards I was dealt. I didn't pick the team; they're cards I was dealt, and yet I like the team we've got. We got a new Wasp, we have the old Vision, we have Hercules, we have the brand new Thor, we had Falcon or Sam Wilson actually as Captain America at that point, and so we go down here and we've got Kang.
The Faces of Kang.
The Faces of Kang and all his various incarnations. He's one of my very favorite Marvel villains, and it gave us a chance to really do a really blowout time travel story.
Excellent, and of course here the classic Avengers and the new team.
Exactly, the old Avengers of back in the day and the new Avengers, and Alex working off of homaging an Avengers annual from like '67, a nice shot from there. Alex, I mean, he likes doing the homages, but he also loves putting his brand new spin on it. So, which I love. He's never going to do a straight up copy of an old cover, but he and I grew up reading the same stuff and influenced by the same artists and the same comic books. So it's great to see him. A lot of times we'll just call him and say, Justice League '64, that one. Oh yeah, okay. And then we don't even send him a sketch. He just knows what to do. Yeah.
Outstanding, man. It's always great to see you guys collaborating.
Yeah.
Now, are there a couple more?
Yeah, a couple more. This is issue, I think this is Avenger 13 coming up, the beginning of a crossover with the Champions kids.
Fantastic.
Avengers 10.
Your other team, the Champions.
The other team is, and then Avengers 10 here, one of these Secret Empire crossovers. And maybe my favorite issue so far in the run is this Thor issue here, which is just Thor in a foreign, strange land trying to figure out how to get back to Earth, and that cover just beautifully captures what the story is all about. So yeah.
That's the signature thing of Alex and stuff. Yeah. And truly, man, that's the great thing. You guys appreciate the old stuff and put a new spin on it, and that's great.
We're the only two people on the earth who can get in an hour-long argument about Aquaman, but we can. Yeah.
That's outstanding. You know, I've been asking fans Marvels versus Kingdom Come.
Yeah.
And it's been 50-50 and stuff. I know where your bread is.
You know where, exactly. Yeah.
Well, we know who signs the check, so I can appreciate that. Mark Waid, always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure, sir.